baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next.
Your Los Angeles Angels.
And towing the slab in this one, Jack Kahanowitz. What should we keep an eye on here?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Ready to go now? Here's Shohei Ohtani. And we're off and running from Anaheim. Check swing called strike. That's strike two.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Sends it to first. One out in the top of the first. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
Just starting things out here in Anaheim. That's a strike. Ripped to right. Should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
One out. Runner at second. Kyle Tucker now at the plate. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. Man at second. And a foul ball. Just starting things out here in Angel Stadium. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Backed off the plate that time.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Got him looking for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. Will Smith to the plate. Fastball for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Freeman on second. Tucker over at first with one away.
No, that's up.
And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
2 on, 1 out.
Man,
that's a ball.
oh man,
Outside.
I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Here comes Max Muncy. This guy with light tower power.
Ball.
The 1-0. That one fouled off.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
First and second, 2 down.
Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more.
Oh,
That's
now this
down.
one
That's
gets
the ball.
away at the plate. But no advance from the runners. Andy Pajes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two on, 2 outs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Three-two. Gets a piece and stays alive. Three-two on the way. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Will Klein. What's the word on him?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
Miguel Rojas. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here. Digging in, Vaughn Grissom.
The leadoff hitter tonight, the first baseman, number 5,
Grissom wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. Foul ball there. 0-2. He goes down looking.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 27.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Here's Mike Trout, and that
Ball,
is
that's
downstairs. And that's ball one.
To a count, you really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
2-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul. That's through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's Joe Adele. In there at the knees, strike one. Man at first, one away. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. And that one upstairs, ball one. One now. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. No score. Back here at Angel Stadium and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Fouled off down the right side. Pajes goes 6'1", 25 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
No, that's out.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
And that one is lifted in the air. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Second inning here, no score. And that one pulled foul. The 1-1.
Hit it!
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sets him down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. Hernandez thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Teoscar goes down on strikes.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now here is Dalton rushing.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on.
No, ball. No, that's down. Ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting 9.
Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim.
Ball outside.
The 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Trout hustles it back in. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. Miguel Rojas at the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Strike to the outside corner, and it's 0-1. The Dodgers looking to strike first here at the top of the second. This one in the air, center field. Trout on the move. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Anaheim. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. Pitch in the dirt.
That's the ball.
Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Jack Dreyer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And the 1-0. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. Good eye
Nope,
right
that's
there.
in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. On a line. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Yoa.
Here is Moncada. On the ground right side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at Angel Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Kyle Tucker. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Ball,
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Here's the 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Freeman on at first, nobody out. On the ground, and it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
The batter now will be Will Smith. That finds the mark on the inside corner. The Dodgers with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Here's Max Muncy. That went at the knees for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
That's a really good take.
Top of the third, no score. And it remains 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. All loaded up. Andy Pajes getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Johnson, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Fermin getting loose as well.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Into the outfield, base hit. One run's in. The throw to third. In there safely.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball.
That misses, and that's ball two.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Two on, one out. Swinging a foul straight back. Now all even up. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Next to hit, Dalton Rushing. Second and third, two down. Line drive, that's a base hit. One run is in. Here comes the throw. Tag, not in time. He scores. And it's 4-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Runner at first with two away. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Slings it across. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Angels nothing.
Now pitching for
Bottom half of the 3rd, and they bring in a new pitcher, Jack Dreyer.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Sebastian Rivero digs in now.
The catcher, Sebastian Rivero.
Let's go, Sebastian. That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Freeman steps on the bag. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 22, Rice Teodosio.
Now at the plate, Rice Teodosio. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Dives and makes the catch. What a play.
Angel, the first baseman, number 5.
And wow, what a great diving catch, Siggy. Statcast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
That's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy's instincts just seem to always put him in a position to make special plays. And right there, he's done it again.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Line drive. And that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Angels nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Angels,
and now on the mound to start the 4th, Ryan Johnson.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
On the ground, right side, Peraza. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And here's Freddie Freeman.
That's a ball.
The 1-2.
And
Nope,
that's
ball.
awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him. 2 down.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Tucker in the box again. Takes a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. Dodgers down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Back in Anaheim, so in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
Number 7, Joe Adell.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Jorge
Soler now at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ball 1,
Outside,
no strikes. The Angels down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Liner caught at second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Oswald Peraza will hit next. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And there's a foul ball.
Definitely
That's a
swing
ball.
and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
And 2. Ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And down on strikes, and that is that. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-0. We go to the top of the 5th, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Will Smith. Slapped foul.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Out to short, Neto. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
No, that's down. Ball. Ball, that's down.
That one outside.
Nope, ball.
3-1 now.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Two down, base is empty. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hee-haw!
Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-2. Popped up first base side. Grissom under it. And that is that. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead it 4-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. In the air to left center, Pajes on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. Grounded out his first time up. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to it.
Here's the catcher, Sebastian Rivero. Moncada leads off first with one away. Up the middle. Takes it to the bag. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Angels nothing. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.
Now pitching for
Jose
the Angels,
Fermin takes
number
over on the mound.
65,
He pitched yesterday,
Jose
and we'll see him once again.
Fermin.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Here, what?
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Rushing.
Ball.
Stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Chase Silseth, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Yeehaw!
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Stretches out and holds it in.
The batter number 6, second baseman, Hesung Kim.
Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. 1 for 2. That one
That's the ball.
inside, and it's 1-0.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two and one now. That one missed.
Ball.
That's in there, and the count's full. Kim not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Third out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead 4-0. Back here at Angel Stadium. So in now for the Angels, Bryce Teodosio.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Strike two. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike three.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Grissom
Ball
up for
up.
the third time here. Watches that one miss.
Wood.
The Halos down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Trout in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Here's a 1-1. Fights it off. He'll see another. Inside.
That's in, ball.
And the count's full. Popped up. Freeman has a beat on it. And that is that. Angels go quietly there. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back in Anaheim, top of inning number 7, Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Down, ball.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Dodgers. The first
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. In the air, right field. Adele gets under it. He's got it. 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
1 out man at first. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
Rojas at first, 1 gone.
Ball.
And that's in there at the knees. Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially With 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Smith in
No,
now,
that missed.
takes ball 1 off the plate. Here's a 1-1. What a stop. Throw to first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Angels nothing.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Wyatt Mills. This is his 3rd time out this year. Now batting Joe Adele. The Angels in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Hee-ha!
He
No,
really
that's
committed
high.
to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Nope, ball.
Ah, that hit him.
You hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
On a line out towards center. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Angels.
First and second. No outs. Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels.
That's
The
high. That's the
Dodgers
ball.
bullpen with some action. Lake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 63 warming up as well. That's off
Nope,
the mark.
that's outside.
That's
Ball.
2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Check swing, but it's put in play. Rojas for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check his swing and induces a nice little ground out.
Zach Neto digs in now. Can't glove it cleanly. Runner from third into score.
Too late. He's in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. Outside.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
1. Tying run at the plate. And that's
Ball.
way high.
That's high.
Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And fouled off. The tying run at the plate. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. That one
That's
missed.
a ball.
Sebastian Rivero up next for the Angels. And a payoff pitch. Swing, and he popped it up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, Sebastian Rivero.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Now here is Sebastian Rivero. There's a line drive to left field. Brings it in. That is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Angels 1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Angels,
and a new arm on the mound to start the
53,
8th. Chase Silseth.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Muncy.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Number 70, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Silseth in his 2nd season, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Sliced hard but foul. 1-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Can't complete the play despite a great effort, so it's runners at the corners. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. The Dodgers trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Here's the catcher, Dalton rushing. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. Runners are at the corners, one away. Almost
That's a
got
ball.
him.
That's inside.
That's a base hit. Run scores. To third. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Stepping in, Hesung Kim.
Yeah.
And there's a strike. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Rojas
That's a ball.
in the box, lays off for ball one. This one in the air, right field. Adele moving back on it.
That's foul.
And that drops foul.
That's a ball.
Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. In the air, left side. Teodosio on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 5-1. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the 8th. Bryce Teodosio getting ready to hit.
Teodosio.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Lake trying it. Up and throwing. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got him swinging.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Grissom.
That's low. That's a ball.
Away as he takes ball 1.
That's inside. Ball.
Misses
Ball.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
There's a strike. And now 3-1. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Holy Toledo! He'll take a trot around the bases. And they close the gap. It's 5-2.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. On the mound now. Just about ready to roll. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And we are underway. Here's your 1.
Nope, ball. Ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And Singy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
Eat it is, Boog. So many lefties just feel more confident with a righty pitching, giving them that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Freeman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Yo 1. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Now he breaks his bat. On the run, sends it over to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
Ball.
Grounder off the pitcher. To first, and
No,
he beats it.
he beat it,
Everyone's
he beat it.
safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Max Muncy. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Muncy hits one in the air. Trout moving under this one. And that is that. Dodgers strand a couple. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Will Klein. What do you have on him, Siggy?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Miguel Rojas. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here. Leading off, Vaughn Grissom.
Leading off the ball game tonight, the first baseman, number 5, Vaughn Grissom.
And the 0-1. Here's a high chopper. Muncy tosses across to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Mike Trout batting with one down, takes a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Fought off foul. Way
That's the ball.
inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground, right side, and it stays fair. Round second, digging for third. The relay, he's in there.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
One down, runner at third. Here's Joe Adele. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike three.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Ball.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. No score yet, but a runner at third with two away. Swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
just
Ball.
missing there. Full count now.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And ball
That's
four
ball
to
four.
a board.
Take your
Oh,
base.
very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. And that misses.
missed. That's the ball.
And that is ball one. Corners are occupied with two down. Check swing called strike. And that is strike one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Jack Dreyer looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, two outs. On the ground to third. Throw on to Freeman, and that will end the inning. Scoreless after one. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages.
Andy Pages.
Good spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
0-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take two straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. The 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Yeah, with two strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And a man aboard. Can't glove it cleanly.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
That's inside. Ball.
The 1-0. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swings and misses. 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fouls it back with two strikes. The 1-2. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Hernandez around second, headed for third. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim.
Ball.
The Dodgers looking to strike first here at the top of the second.
That missed. That's a ball.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Out to short. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Next to the Dodgers, the shortstop,
Miguel Rojas at the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Angels nothing.
Now pitching for
Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Jack Dreyer.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That's in there. Strike 1. On the ground to the left.
Foul!
And that's just foul. Inside, almost got him. Here's a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Here is Yoan Moncada.
Oh, yeah.
And now the 0-1. That one way inside. And a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swings and misses. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beams.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Here's the catcher, Sebastian Rivero. And that drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
And That's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Out towards right center field. Tucker coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Up the middle, nice grab, over to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Will Smith reached on an infield single his first time. Fouled off left side. The 0-1.
Ball inside.
And there's a strike.
That's a ball.
That one missed. Bounce to the left side. Long throw to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So in now for the Angels, Rice Teodosio.
Right. Teodosio.
Out to short. Rojas on the run, throw to first.
Hey, he beat it out.
Not in time, base hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Vaughn Grissom now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Now a rip into left center. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
1 out man at first.
Wow.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real
No,
threat
he
at
beat
the
it,
plate
he beat it.
looking to do damage.
Now the 0-1. Runner on the go. That one the other way. And base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So in now for the Angels, Joe Adele. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it. A 3-run homer, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now here is Jorge Soler. He reached out to walk his first time. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. First time up, he grounded to third.
No, that's down. Ball.
The 1-0. And a swing and a miss there. Soler leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto struck out swinging his first time.
Back one.
And the 0-1. On the ground to short, Rojas. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Angels add 3 on this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. On to the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
That one ripped left field. Teodosio going back, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes struck out swinging his first time.
Ball.
And another ball. Next offering is fouled back. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Out to short, gloves it on the dive, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast was simple.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, what?
And that clips the inside corner. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on.
Too
That's
close
up.
for
That's
me,
a ball.
partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Dodgers go down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom 4,
And
so in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
Hard hit to right center, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So digging in, Sebastian Rivero. Flied to right his first time.
Ball.
Man at second. Swinging a foul out of play. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Jackknifes out of the way. Two and 2. Inside,
No, that's in.
backs him off again. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Right. Teodosio.
So now with one away and a man at second. And next for the Angels, Bryce Teodosio.
That's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Nope. Ball.
1 out and a runner at second. That
That's
one
a ball.
misses. Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And ball
4.
to
Take your
aboard.
base.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Vaughn Grissom. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 on, 1 out. Line drive. Base hit into center field. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Jack Dreyer won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now on the bump, Wyatt Mills.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Here's Trout.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
One out. Bases full.
Ball,
that's outside.
Right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Here's a 2-0. That one to first. Freeman to second. Double play.
He's out of there.
What a twin killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back in Anaheim, new inning getting started. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these
Dodgers,
that's out. As this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments.
That's
They've
in.
been
Ball.
fooled quite a bit today.
That's outside.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
3 balls, no strikes. Fastball for a strike. That one misses.
Ball 4. Check
So
your base.
leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So up next, Hesung Kim.
That's a ball down.
Gets under it and pops it up. One away.
Up next is Dodgers. The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And now the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Hee-haw.
The 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at first, one away.
Ball.
Great
No,
job
that's
of
low.
laying
Ball.
off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Rushing over at first with one away. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. Swing, and he breaks his
Foul.
bat. And it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman.
Two
No,
walks
that's
in the
out.
inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Towards first. Neto for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Dodgers 1. Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adele.
Joe Adele.
Top of the zone for a called strike. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And
That's foul.
ball. That one
That's
off
the
the
ball.
mark. Ball one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Soler in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Ball.
And that's
Ball outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And a payoff pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Angels, the second baseman, Oswald.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Oswald Peraza. That catches the corner. Swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that skips in the dirt. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop,
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. Upstairs.
That's a ball.
And the count is even, 2-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Angels strand one, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here at Angel Stadium. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Kyle Tucker.
Kahanowitz back to work.
Good
Ball.
purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
No, that's it.
Check swing.
Hey,
He
ha!
went. Strike one. Next offering
Ball.
upstairs.
That's up.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Adele settles under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Will.
And now Will Smith, 1 for 2. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Muncy to hit.
Hurt.
Here comes the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout.
Next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44,
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that is out of play. The Dodgers with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Peraza. And that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now
Dodgers,
for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Blake Trinan.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Yohan Moncada.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate. You know, these Angels really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off-speed pitches.
That's a ball. Outside.
And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just trying to use the whole field.
That one finds the corner. That is strike 2. Ground ball right side. Freeman takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, Sebastian.
Here's the Angels catcher, Sebastian Rivero. Rivero, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Bryce Teodosio.
No, that's out.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Angels held in check as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Angels,
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kirby Yates. He last pitched 2 days ago. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Ball one there.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 1-1.
Nope, ball.
And he swings through that one. That's too low.
Ball.
Full count now. Swings and misses, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Rushing
Ball
in the
high.
box now as he leaves that one up high. And the 1-0.
Outside. That's a ball.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Trout should have this one. And there's 2 away.
The batter number 6, second baseman,
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Vaughn Grissom.
Let's go,
Vaughn. That's a ball. That's down. Hoo-yah!
Going to count 1 and 2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Now he's challenging the called strike, and the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Here's Mike Trout. And that's
No,
off the
that's outside.
edge.
Ball.
And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt.
Ball.
And
That's
the
down.
count is 2 and 2. Got him. 2 away.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break, and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also a little lucky right there.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Blake Trinan is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Edgardo Henriquez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And next for L.A., Joe Adell. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
That one in triple digits. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And the inning is over. And the Angels are gone in order. And the score stays 3-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Angels,
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brent Suter. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Back to the top of the order now. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Sam Bachman, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Fouled off. He was late. And that just misses. Got him swinging for the K. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Here is Freddie Freeman. The Halos up by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Late with the swing there. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect, and not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Tucker, the
ball.
next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's inside. That's a ball.
That
Ball.
misses the zone, and it's 3-0. Smith waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Next offering it out back. Two down, nobody on. Flips the corner, 3-2 now. And that'll bring the tying run up to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brent Suter departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Sam Bachman.
These are the spots relievers.
Ready to go? Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Yeah!
And there's the strike. Freeman, a tall first baseman. He made his big league debut when he was just 21 years old. And he was a second-round pick back in 2007. Now quick throw to first.
Hey!
Ohtani back in. Ohtani aboard here at first with nobody out. Shohei on the go. Pitch misses.
That's low. That's a ball.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. And that one sliced foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just starting things out here in Anaheim.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Got him looking. One out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
On the ground, Peraza. Throw to first in time.
Batting for the designated hitter, Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Now there's a bullet down the line.
That's a foul ball.
And foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Will Klein. What do you have on him, Chris?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first three hitters.
So coming into the game now on defense, Miguel Rojas. He's in at shortstop. Digging in, Vaughn Grissom.
Leading off tonight, the first baseman, number 5, Vaughn Grissom.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Got him. Now one away.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 27.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Oh, 1 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Freeman. He takes it on his own, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
The right fielder, number 7, Joe Adell.
Now batting Joe Adell. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player.
Outside, ball.
That's in there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Two down, nobody on. In the air, right side. Tucker on his way over. He makes the grab, and that is that. We played an inning, no score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Hee-haw! That's a ball.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's low.
That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
The center fielder, number 44.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. And ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ball up.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
Ball.
Bounced up the middle. Flips it. There's one. On to first.
Hey,
Save.
he beat the throw.
So they get one, but a really nice try there. And now Teoscar Hernandez. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. And a foul ball. The 1-2. No score here in the second. Swings and misses, and there's two down.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Dalton Rushing. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Hey! Ha!
Pajes leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fastball is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So a walk
That's ball
puts
4.
runners
Take
at
your
first
base.
and second.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
And next for LA, Haesung Kim. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two on, 2 outs.
That missed. That's a ball.
Cracks his bat and pops him off. Bare hand grab, but no chance. That's an infield single.
Up next to the Dodgers.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive.
Miguel Rojas at the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. And fouled off. The Dodgers with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. That's to third. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So now it's Freddie Freeman. That's in there. That's strike 1. Two on, 2 outs.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Hit on the ground to short. Neto throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Angels nothing. Bottom of the second. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
We call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball. Outside.
That's down.
That's
and
a ball.
in. Soler
Did he go?
checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Now it's going to be Oswald Peraza in the dirt. Soler gets his lead at first with nobody out. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
A little bit low.
That's a ball.
Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One, 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. 1 out, man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Swings through that high fastball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away.
Ball out.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Yoan.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. That's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The catcher, Sebastian.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And the batter now, Sebastian Rivera.
No, that's out.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
This one in the air right field. And
Ball.
that is foul. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. High fly ball right field. Tucker has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. On to the 3rd inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker. In the air right field, and there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Smith.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
That's a ball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Diving, makes the grab. What a play. So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct line to it, and perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know, but man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well.
That's
no
in.
Fumble caused by the ground.
Muncy takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Two down, nobody on.
Hack.
Chopped out in front of the plate. Handles, throws to first. They get the out on Muncy. Inning over. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top 2-0.
Now pitching for
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Jack Dreyer. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So in now for the Angels, Bryce Teodosio. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
No, ball.
A dive, he's got it from his knees. The throw,
Hey, he's
but
in there.
Beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
So digging in, Vaughn Grissom. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Hey.
Teodosio on at first. Nobody out.
That's
Ball.
a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Popped up. Tucker really on his horse for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 27.
One out man at first. Here's Trout. 0 for 1 so far. That one in there to Mike Trout.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked to second, safe.
Hey!
He beats it, and now a man into scoring position.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Got him. 2 away now.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Here's Joe Adele. Flied to right his first time. That clips the corner. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball. Ball outside.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Late swing fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim as we go to the top of the 4th. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these
Ball
Dodgers
high.
doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Peraza fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time.
Yeehaw!
Hernandez wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. Still one challenge left for them.
That's a ball. Outside.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. 2 outs, base is empty. Dalton rushing the next to hit. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That one almost
That's in.
got
Ball.
him. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. Dodgers go down quietly. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the 4th, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter. Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
First pitch
Nope,
doesn't
that's
find the
outside.
zone.
Ball.
Soler in his 11th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Cuba.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Fades another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Nope, ball.
The Dodgers leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Into center and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Caught looking his first time up.
Hee-haw!
Oh, 2 now.
That's a
Ball.
really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
High fly ball out towards left center. Hernandez moving under it, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman, Yoan.
Here is Moncada, 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ball, that's up.
Peraza off of first with 2 away.
That's a ball.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position.
Looked like that four-seamer just kept rising on him, and he couldn't get the mid up in time to catch it. Kind of makes me wonder if that was a cross-up or maybe just way more run than he was expecting. Either way, he should have had it.
Strike on the inside corner. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hernandez under it. And that's the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1. That clips the corner. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 0-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Up next for the Dodgers. The first
Next to the
baseman,
dish is
number 5,
Freddie.
Freddie.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Neto over to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Angels nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Angels catcher, Sebastian Rivero. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive.
Hey,
and he
he's in
beats it.
there.
That's a hit. Great try there.
A nice diving play at second, gave it a great effort, but I was just impressed by the hustle down the line to beat the throw. That was a fun play. Great stuff right there.
Rice Teodosio, the next to hit for the Angels. And that drops in for a strike. Rivero aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not.
Rojas tossed to second, and they'll just get the 1.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Vaughn Grissom will hit next.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Kyle Tucker getting ready to hit.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
First signs of movement in that bullpen out there. Number 70, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Johnson, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 1-0.
1.
Hammered, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jack Kahanowitz gives way, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
Ryan
the Angels,
Johnson on to pitch out of the pen here.
32.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Man at first, nobody out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Out towards right center field. Trout takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next is the third baseman, number 13,
Max Muncy at the dish. 1 for 2. That one's in there. 0-1.
Ball. That's a ball low.
You're getting a taste
No, that's
right
out.
here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye of the strike zone. The 3-1. This one in the air, center field. Trout takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next to the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andy Pajes.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The underhand flip, nicely done for the out. 1 left for LA as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now
Dodgers,
for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Wyatt Mills. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's Mike
and
Trout.
leading up for the Angels, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
You know, these
Ball, that's
Angels
down.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
No, that's out.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The count 2-1. Foul ball there. The 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Joe Adell now at the plate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position
Ball,
where
that's
if they're going to
outside.
beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. The Dodgers up by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Jorge.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. He is struck out and he is walked.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on.
He hasn't
Ball
wanted to challenge
outside.
in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one in there across the letters. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 2-2 on the way. Way high.
That's a ball.
Oswald Peraza up next. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. Three and 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hit in the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. Offense held in check there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Angels nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Angels,
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 70.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Yeah, that's it for a strike. It's 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that one is lifted in the air. Teodosio under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. He's 0 for 1. Just
That's high. That's a
missed.
ball.
Check swing, and he went 1-2. Fastball is outside. And there's a ball. Good job to fight that one off. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
Ha-Seong Kim digs in now. First pitch,
ball,
and
that's
he
high.
just misses. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Let's go, Mitch.
1-2 here. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back in Anaheim, so in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. And that's
ball.
off
That's in.
the inside edge. And that is ball 1.
Ball.
There's the strike at the knees. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And the batter now, Zach Neto. Tap foul at the plate. Yo 1.
Ball.
The Dodgers leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2-2 now. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Wyatt Mills will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Dodgers.
for the Dodgers, number 63.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here is Yoan Moncada. He is singled and he is flied to left. 2 down, nobody on.
No, that's down. Ball.
Two-0. And another
That's a ball.
Rivero waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3 balls and a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
This one in the air, right field. And that is that. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. We go to the 8th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Miguel Rojas. And that one hammered, carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far. That's something they should feel very good about.
In the air to left center, Teodosio on the move to the gap. Brings it in. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Kyle Tucker, 1 for 3. Tucker wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. In the air, out towards left center. Out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. This one in the air, center field. Trout under it. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 3-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Angels catcher, Sebastian Rivero. The Angels in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That one fouled off. Oh, 2 now. Struck him out looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
At the plate, Bryce Teodosio. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. On the inside corner for a strike. The Dodgers leading by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ball.
Throw on to Freeman. 2 gone now.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So back to the top of the order. Vaughn Grissom will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Off the mark.
No, that
there.
missed.
Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Rip, but it curls foul. This one in the air, right field. Tucker on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Angels go quietly there. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
Angels,
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new
55.
pitcher on the mound, Jose Fermin. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The center fielder, number 44,
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And it
And
goes
foul.
just foul. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2.
That's up. That's a ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one. That one outside.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Ball high.
Swings through that. swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Now pitching for
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And now batting,
and
Mike Trout.
For the Angels, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Foul ball. Ball one
That's
there.
a ball. Ball.
Late on that fastball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Got him swinging.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Adele at the plate now, and that's strike one. The Dodgers trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
The designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
So it's their last chance in this one. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. The Halos down to their final strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That
No,
turns
that
out to
missed.
be a
That's a
really
ball.
good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Here the last half of inning number 9. This one in the air, center field. Pajes under this one. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of